recording. Okay, press Sisla. Phone number. Okay, it's 6028006. Okay, so. Questa per recani Jimenoje Polska Sisla. Tu skottas okay, so prepare. Nenasa Shaslushi. Telemarketing Jine. Perslupa kampana kommentare. Pressa Sisla. Cosa si chiama in attesa? Perché per che ti potrà poterci per questa Repubblica per mobili telefoni setta varianti di caro ascoltate sia forti io che tu chiesa varianti voglio essere io meno che tutti i video automoto si storia slash comment application to be the soda to be the pettina you see. Dakota to the feet, keep another to the feet. I was putting at this guy on everything. Ooh, let's take a discussion curva P, separate per the patient. But that's the question. So, the notification anything pouring up here. Beat up, you get it puppet. Guess it's not but anything, guess it's have a cash on you. Do anything, and it's not guess a beer on it. To the citizen, case sad TV case. It's unbelievable. I work because I do everything. I just no need to say about anything what I hate about here. Oh yes, welcome around here. There's no see around here. The putting of such of the maps around here. There's an if you're putting it at the town date. Well, let's get a preview. Authentication. Then solve us. To cover set to cover set. Let's get at the tree. Pause center it here. Go. Bigger. Amazing. Just gotta again down like a last bit. Is it not? What's that? It's that investigation. Do la la. Do the 30 do. Sendi bella uranitedo do 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 babate do do bate do do bate to kill to be to Cubati bese provati together. Gravitation, fuel modification, santi di character Saturday, Paula, Yimeno, yet to others lot commentati. To others lot per vasity, you say, Yina to case, others lot of the case, as is decided to be case, Recantation to education, dedication to Rashevska, the Kakranisi, Klasakranisi, to Rapi, Baradu, Barididi, Baratu, Barabapi, Babatu, Babat. That's the Kalay, the Sampai, the bit of Pankera, the Fade, the bit of Pankera, the sign. Don't go where the soul, do you fantasy the sign? Oh, do the do, hello, that's such a hello, she's love, be the fair. Let's see out here. Commentati, da ba 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 da da da. Do 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 do. Together, well, a feast, a city to take it to the set together. Gotta feed up, it even feed up, it da 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 da. To the different, there's something about to get the family, there's something about to get the making it at the she and the via party, get it, papi, papi, paddy, paddy, badu, papi, pam. But get it, papi, papi, paddy, paddy, papi, pam. There's an interesting shuffle here. To conversation, to conversation, проснувшие и не потрошишь по кампана, ты принятой, carry to TDC, conversation, cover this, tell the waters like that it takes to that the case Begynnade adeslásznak kerül persze a kostádó, tökélet kerül kommentáról. Tu sziszi terik, teszem, tudj jöpölápám. To the gather session, correlation, to everything, better so certificate to the can. Validation, download the cavitation. Do subtle translation, it's just a default. To try to do the salvation. This is good, like that. That's the case of the concept started. Duplication. To the get up out of it. Why risk my tap? It's just a max one. Just mail max sound one bit device to an I say crowd kind of busy with the talk you a be happy so around the kind of be super other than to get side of thing we stop at two summer to see summer to try to see but the two gotta be so interested human be happy books not a book so much more good design you can say together the sign like a to the zoo up the second make you love a see the time I was always lying glad I'm leave who things I've done la 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 to the Saturday as an expressive part I guess what the communication started to get a piece up the case setting yes that is set to go sitting yeah the guys the decades just the case what I believe oh la Paki poo pirata che ne tu so piggy with the case I was a pizza be with the carry to the back so we gotta do this time in the beginning the kid is at the bus choose that back you sicura invece la visita fa come back a hot the case a Palermo you saw the got the coffee to town and that's the station I am the case it's everything out of face it is at the committee navigation we'll go to the one of my colleagues my decide the committee that's why I say to people it's always a little space I have time with me guess medical exchange student like a visit exchange student education having a come a Syracuse but back and quiet potential because this was open-minded people her kind of still my respect I try to sell myself the respect for people so maybe I'm not sure I take it to parallel sound to gotta be your final case it's gotta be looking for a taste to the case I need to the case respect all the moves to very card of the student whatever planet the city of life Bangkok guys to the Thailand Nasipida Rupica Bosta the Frinte couple had a brief time with to the say shut a cultivation who goes with easy fun from to Vasato to the soul let it fail to the case and to the case that can say what about the to survive with a photo case the get the gotta be better sign the took a party not the rest to get peace I tried to tease it out all of the beast that is all I believe to peace to get to the person so it's too sad that it is to the girl the traveler respectable the refuse of the souls both to the base to the tea to cut to the tea for top of the tea for tea with the tea but tea Sarebbe ottimi se penso chiaro come Giuseppe Siracusa, l'erba radiante, come la piangi, speculati, ora per te sa, ti cado pausa, ti casere te sa, ti camati di te sa, ti catiri sa di te sa. Tu karatesa, kira compi. Tu karatesa, the taking valuation, just the define. With the case to the we define. Beautiful, right to the case. To good outline with seas. To sit to them, to the space for thee. Passport, not the visa, let's see. When I look into case and to the game, sometimes most time I just don't care. But this is the mind, be the turn, drippy change the time. You can know what I see to the dim I can. You wanna see politics, to the side, the cat, set the trend. To see the baseball to translate books around. You will see coming up to somebody to tell it to be certified. Then I make a cast as I set a problem time. Oh, I better let to learn to the cattle. Ladder from the passport, Latin to train to buy. Passport to see passport race semi to la sera. Tessera piesi gnoma. Marca Bakura Korean. To Peter love to be. Requesta Sarandi. Kavi pita se sale casa leffe sapitari. Copita se cane dedicata. Sotto l'invitation, because looking for a host that invitations for the best way to do with person. This is Kimikama. Yo, of course, Mr. Ravis, because you let the papala travel hostess. We will see photos, we do cattle, says to the XP seller, is by looking into place, so to the yellow come to buy. Do we roll pa 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 pa. Do we go do or says a my dance want to switch my friend, have a be a student private. I have not asked people, I never come in the week, but I have never carried, I have not guessed, but I have never guessed with it, it's really interesting for us. People try to get specialists, I like so. So we went to the taverns, it's the toes, second of Christopher. Like wise rose, Italian gets the pace. Rules, so looking for a cost to side. I pass it to the quattro to this pesa. Pa 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 to got a pesa. Stands out is that you see I like it a petit fair case to taste. To got a listen to the code, if it's a petit, score the reference after the petit. To book it up without the face after the petit. Without the stars and quite to the correspondence sound. Do the bit to the caffeine sound to the isolation person. Do it to cover says to the police. And if you took the salt to that side. Oh, yeah. So he has been a person. Passport, parola di ordine. Parole tipo spolette. France e diata. Esperanto France the one weekend so important assets when it take it as do to the motte passe che se ti sette cara ti cara Tu gotta be pussy, pussy, tiki daddy, kitty with the kitty with the kiss, titty daddy, titty daddy, titty daddy, titty daddy, bum pa, 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 da 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 pa, pa, pim pa, diva da ba, tibi da ba, diva da ba, tibi da ba, pa pa, do da da, titty da, titty da, titty da, titty da, da. Tu kira, titty da, titty da, titty da, da. Yes, I can do it. Let's run registration. Well, when I start to cover sign, you got it right. When you try to side of physical default thing. You gotta love yourself to get a wall the previous side. Everything is passage. What the positive said when you try to say that you can be for self-recording I should hear. To settle, gotta let her see, gotta cut her feet, walls back to side the body, while the feet tonight. Somebody says you better say so tonight to occasion. We're about to see to the god of the face. It's just a Santa, pa 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 pa. You gotta steal to the TV, gotta double zone. You feel the two so you gotta do so, but you can't make fun. What do you look? You gotta do it to say so. We're a fool to your father. Who you are going with the K? Yes, you're good about the way to get say that I lie. Cause you say, look at every day, that'll be so brutal. You cannot have face, it is so sad. The victory night will be the fairy do. There is a pie, you gotta say sad. We are all the fame. This family and person to be down. To the south, to request of a lot for the surfing. To get a soul better be settled at the gay. Somebody has been coming in my channel. Welcome out here. I can speak some Danish. Jag kommer från Danmark. Hej, Danmark. Jag är här. Här och jag är för stöd. Yo, what's up, bro? Did I spell very good? That is. Anybody? I tried my best. I'm here. It's just the learning new languages out here. That's the qualification for party. Will come a party. This is a party. Look at the party. This is the party. You would have fired up at this other channel with the open up to free channel. Everybody. That's for the party. To be the party. For the party. I got a Skype. What about getting some channels and getting people Skype on there? So what a party, I just gonna try my best, Let's think of the Quran. I never tried this before. I never do this before, but it doesn't care. It doesn't matter. This is with the CMO. Let's go see around, what's the person, put it deep and nice on. What you who you doing to the nice son? My name is I want to, who have never been satisfied by. I rather I'm been inside. That bullshit that you discovered out of. As you can be expert, you language, you get sound to be like this. Really hear that beat the ton of us. Nothing, I tell you that. So you don't want to say singular. Well, so I want to be so fun of it. Splash rock fire. Yeah! Now you can see it, you gotta leave it your side. You gotta get a little better part of the guy. You gotta see to set a little better fire. What's up about it to be sit together inside. I can't taste this, right in the fire. You gotta laugh a little, gotta see inside. We wanna be to gotta start it right up to. You gotta sit to gotta the food to the fire. Yeah. Whoa, whoa, ba ba, ba 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 ba. Woo, you're tired of it now, it doesn't flow in the say, to say the same way I do the Lucifer. What you are really putting up your right side, what you gotta see, you gotta say, to camouflage to the side. To this I tell it, this I tell it, says it, to cover to that you are better to be signed, to cut all the phone, to find and decide to take down. Oh, 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 Got something sans la complexité de sa l'aventure pour qu'elle chète au lichat la concis sous épée ou le concis tout chète si tu veux la faire la concis sous père de sa tête wow 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 yeah 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 so you know I'm a very big person. Very big person, just to get a person, just to get a person, just to pay somebody body. To the spitting down up cantante. I got into myself to be too much to say, to give an apply. Somebody now I can't hurry, but then will come a tour. To the day to sigh, to be afraid, it's sexy to have to try to do that so to clarity out of all the vision to say la 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 to the side. Expect me some rest of staying under the beat to disappear you coming to when the TV says live or die to say the cloud Takahashi Shepherd is going to I can't feel my shades so I guess student you nothing have a patience about records Members, you got found to scurry to the center there. With the salutation and sing. That thing I found is so case I'll be lucky. Oh come on, house. How can I help you? No realization intermediate education discussing a process kind of a first and beautiful prick. Okay, I want you to get out. I want you to get out right now on. Last patient. 5. Looking for the hostile, he's looking for the cantante, fell into the sea, with a thing as gay. Oh, wait a second, what is this biker? This is honestly extraordinary. I can't really say about what I think about it, except that what was that about the case? Yeah, it's just, I don't really know what to say about the case. But anyway, whatever happened so far. To the visa, you have nation, you come back down where you have been last the time out, you be session out of Santa, you the visa, you the Santa team for to Persuasion and control, you must say some, and the motion is a say some by God the sins at his birthday. It's a charity here, not a charity. Go to peace, one, two, we same. To the side thing, you can nation, so Maru sign, to the cation, what a love feel to cover this. I look in my house, in the stand race, and to the academy, so bad, okay, we get it. La 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 da, da 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 ba 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 the goodest sound with you yes is the set time get first if they have that in and need the car for the next day to see rise by ba 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 who will ba 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 to the possessive of the this is so be it, this is what tu can autostrada questa la per ti chiama tu come se tu essa di richiesta oh To casa to the tree, but people say so. When a TV case on, together leave it design the soul close to the end. Oh, all I want is to student to the pay to design. How to say yes to the bell, let love hesitation sound. To lose the sound. You get a decision. Are you coming to way? You gonna stay back tonight? I'm going home. To the sea, to the sea, to the sea, with a bee, with a fire, feeling inside. I feel inside. Ooh, I feel inside. I'm feeling inside. You got to stay with the fire, the beat, the desire, your key. Oh, I want to say that the way you lie the sign. Well, I do the sign. Listen, I do the fire. Oh, do that. Go fight the club, papa, you if you want to come, I'm reading your face, you gotta back me. You want to breathe, like you have a place to stay, a ba-da-da-da-dee, do-do-do-do. It's time to call a power call, that is more ready for fun, you can't back on my schedule. I have things to face, I can't my cabin. But I got a web out of the cat at the side. The cool area, the cat a Catholic, the cat a musical, 7 kids, and 7 sisters. Super to stray to see the cat that doesn't take it, the cat a man, the cat a winter. Oh, yeah, do be da 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 dee, the cat dee. Feel the puta with me, the total case of people get a toss. Do we care, set the cat a big the poor, the cat. Tu cara, this is the cara, this the camera, the side of the case of the speaker, the patient. To be so up to the cat of the sun, the cat of the case and to to be. Oh, come me around. All I said to Saturday, we get a patient. It's almost because of tutti property che se dai costa esce myself. We say we get a separate people to get a totally. Okay, and the side by you go at the fighting, you say, you piece of time. Then the base at the cat of the feet, you get to get at the case. Alright, I can't see. Okay. Stupid case, discuss those somewhere, that's a busy worker. We like those stuff. When the time for the place to be good to find, you will if you get a bit with all like a fire. The reaper and be the side. Alright, bye. The reader got a list, the got a movie the side. Because we the good to see. I will see the course, my body to be. Do ba ba do ba ba do ba do be. Do it to get it to say that which that we got to get it to say. Get it to the groove. Wait, so bad. We go. Well, got people say something. I'm about to say shit. What's up the case? Go to. Cause I don't love a session side. Go to the they sound. What the hell happened me to say? To get a relation sign. What the foundation to be sown? Well, I got to check to stop your record.